Anthropic, the company behind Claude AI, just built an AI model so powerful, they looked at what it could do and said, we cannot release this. This is too dangerous. That is Claude Mythos. Claude Opus is already one of the best AI models on the planet. Mythos destroys it on every benchmark. 50% better. In some cases, more than double. And it's not coming out. Mythos found a security bug hiding for 27 years. It broke out of its own sandbox during testing. It can hack into every major operating system on the planet. This is Claude Mythos and why the company that built it is afraid of what it can do. The future is going to be both scary and exciting. Let's get started. Okay, so if you're not familiar with how Anthropic's models work, let me give you a quick rundown. They have 3 tiers, basically how big or powerful the AI brain is. Haiku, that's the fast and lightweight one. Sonnet, the everyday workhorse that most people use. And then there is Opus, the big one, the smartest, most capable model they make. And Opus 4.6 is already insanely good. It beats OpenAI's GPT 5.4 on key coding benchmarks like SWE-bench verified. It leads on multi-file refactoring. It's arguably the best AI model you can use right now for serious work. So when I tell you that Anthropic built something above Opus, you need to understand the baseline we are talking about. They didn't improve on an average model, they improved on the best. Now, here's where the story takes a turn. Because Mythos isn't just better at writing code and solving problems, it turns out it's also terrifyingly good at breaking the code, like a cybersecurity hacker, finding bugs in software, exploiting vulnerabilities, hacking into systems. Anthropic did not intend to build a world-class hacker, they just built a really good coder. But it turns out, like how a smart locksmith also knows how to break into the same lock, if you're good enough at building systems, you're also good enough at breaking them. And Anthropic says that's the reason they won't release it. It already broke into multiple systems that we believed were perfectly safe until now. Now, before we move on, I want to quickly show you one of the best tasks app on iOS App Store, Ango Tasks. I'm being partial here because it's my very own app. It's an AI-powered, feature-packed tasks app. I've designed it meticulously, keeping a clean, minimal design. You can create customized lists in this beautiful sidebar. Within the sidebar, you can create tasks in natural language. So when you specify something like pick up food today at 8 p.m., it automatically picks up date, time, and even priorities. When you tap on a task, you can set up to 5 custom reminders per task. You can even add multiple voice notes and attachments per task, making it really useful. There is now Google Calendar integrated right inside the app too, which means you can two-way sync your calendar tasks right into Ango Tasks. And then there is this whole suite of AI features. Here you can simply copy-paste a long paragraph or type multiple tasks in this text field and AI will auto-extract with date and time. Under audio extract, you can simply talk in natural language all your tasks at once and AI will parse and add them in appropriate lists. Photo extract can extract tasks from a screenshot or whiteboard or even sticky notes. There is Apple Reminder Import, a beautiful focus mode where you can literally cross out an item while shopping. You can share a list and collaborate with your family member, and a ton more features baked in. Please give it a try for free today at iOS App Store. Ango Tasks, your tasks beautifully organized. Now back to the video. Let me show you first how good Mythos is. SWE-bench Pro, real-world coding problems. Opus scored 53.4% and Mythos 77.8%, nearly a 50% jump. SWE-bench multimodal, working with images and code together. Opus scored 27.1% and Mythos 59%, more than double. In AI, 2 or 3% improvement between models is a big deal. These are 50 to 100% jumps. But Anthropic didn't show off these numbers and celebrate. They just said, we have a problem. Anthropic tried to hack the Firefox browser using their existing Claude Opus. Opus managed to hack it twice out of several hundred tries. Mythos, 181 times. But it gets crazier. OpenBSD is one of the most security-focused operating systems in the world. It's what people use to run firewalls and protect critical infrastructure. The best security experts have been auditing it for decades now. Mythos found a bug that had been hiding in it for 27 years. Nobody caught it, but Mythos did. It also found a 16-year-old bug in FFmpeg, the software that nearly every video app uses. Automated tools had scanned that exact piece of code 5 million times and missed it. And then there's the chaining. Most AI models can maybe find one bug, one weakness. Mythos finds multiple bugs and connects them like a chain into a full attack. In one test, it found 4 separate bugs in a web browser, each one on its own. Minor, but Mythos used all the 4 together to completely break through the browser's security. It promoted itself from a regular user to a full admin autonomously. And then during safety testing, Anthropic put Mythos in a sealed computer environment. No internet, no way out. They asked it to try to escape, and it escaped. It got onto the internet and sent a direct message to the researcher running the test. That's not an AI finding a needle in a haystack. That's an AI finding 4 needles in 4 different haystacks, threading them together, and then walking out of the room it was logged in. So obviously, Anthropic isn't releasing this model to the public. Think what can happen if a malicious hacker gets access to Mythos. The harm that can happen to all our internet infrastructure. I think that's the right call. Instead, they launched something called Project Glasswing. They are first giving access to Mythos to 12 major companies, including Amazon, Apple, Google, Microsoft, CrowdStrike, and NVIDIA. A head start, if you will. It's doing this so that these companies can first use Mythos to first find security bugs in their software, fix it, test it, and then make it safer before the hackers get access to it. Anthropic is putting $100 million in model credits behind this effort, plus donations to open source security organizations. They've also given access to over 40 additional organizations that maintain critical software. Here's why I think this is one of the most important AI stories of the year. Anthropic's own researchers, people with zero security training, asked Mythos to find hackable vulnerabilities before they went to bed. They woke up the next morning to a complete working exploit. That's the world we live in now. The cost of finding a major security flaw just went from hire a world-class hacker to run a model overnight. And the scary part? Every frontier AI lab is heading in this direction. It's not if other models develop these skills, it's about when. Now, Anthropic could have just released this and let the market figure it out. Great for hype, great for revenue, but they didn't. They restricted access, built a pipeline to responsibly report every bug they find, brought in the biggest name in tech to use it defensively, and published a detailed blog so the security world can prepare. Is it a great PR? Of course, our model is too powerful to release is a killer marketing line. But in this case, the evidence backs it up. The bugs are real, the exploits are real, and giving defenders a head start is the right thing to do. So that's Claude Mythos. And honestly, as someone who uses Claude every day, I can't stop thinking about what it'll be like when a model this powerful eventually becomes available. If Opus already feels like a superpower, Mythos is something else entirely. I genuinely can't wait to get my hands on it. What do you think? Is Anthropic doing the right thing here? Drop a comment and let me know. If you want to stay on top of how AI is actually changing the world, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. This is Sanjana. Bye-bye.